Internet, how's it? I recently just finished The Way of Kings by Brandon Sanderson, and I wanted to do a review, and while doing so, I'm going to design a tattoo that represents the book.
Yes! 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 Yes!
So I really enjoy doing tattoo designs. In no means am I a tattoo artist, so let's put that out there. But maybe one day if I design something cool enough, I could put it on my other forearm. Who knows? But for this, shard blades are very much a part of The Way of Kings, and for that reason, I didn't design that. I actually wanted to do something that represented one of the characters, in particular Kaladin. So let's get into it. So this book follows three main POVs. We have Dalinar, who is a noble and who has helped his brother gain the throne by being an absolute sucker.
Well, you want me to call you a boy? You want me to call me a pretty sucker and you're out. Pretty please call me a sucker and you're out of here. You're a sucker.
Brutal warrior, killed tons of people, but now he wants peace. He doesn't want to be that guy anymore. And so he's learning these new methods on how to be a good person, and in particular from an ancient text called The Way of Kings. And Dalinar is very much interested in the past history of this world, which is cool because while he's discovering, we, the reader, are also discovering. Shalin is another POV. She's a young woman and she's looking to find a way to save her family who is deeply in debt.
I'm in debt up to my eyeballs.
She has the shortest amount of page time, screen time, whatever you want to call it. She's definitely going to be a major player come the other books. Her chapters were very interesting. There was a lot of mystery, deceitfulness going along with her chapters and her character. And, again, I'm going to keep this spoiler free, but there's a lot going on, specifically with the magic system with her, that's going to be very intriguing going forward. And now let's talk about Kaladin, my man. His chapters are definitely the most entertaining by far. He goes from a war hero to a slave. He does have a lot of past trauma that comes out, and because of this, he really hates the Light Eyes or the noble class. But Kaladin is, your classic hero. He's got a passion to lead.
Attitude reflect leadership, Captain.
And he really wants to help those who are in need. So with a modern day huge epic fantasy like this, I think my favorite part and why I love fantasy so much is diving into the world building. And with a series this big, you can really extend that out. You don't need to dump everything on the reader all at once in this first book, and Sanderson does a really good job of that. We're discovering things as our characters are discovering things. We're learning stuff about the lore. We're learning stuff about, other cultures and other parts of this continent world, and we barely even touched it in this first book. There's gonna be so much more. I can feel it, right? It's actually really cool because it's something you can really sink your teeth into, really get into the series, and just immerse yourself into this world that Sanderson has created. What I really, really liked about this book was I felt like I was constantly on the edge of my seat. He created these stories for these characters where I was constantly suspicious of everyone. You're expecting something to happen, someone to die, or get betrayed, or whatever it is, and you're just like, is it gonna happen? You don't really know. And then of course the Sandalanche comes at the the last couple hundred pages. So be ready for that. It's fantastic. And so with this tattoo with Kaladin, he's a true underdog, and he learns to fight with the spear. So, like I mentioned before, getting away from the shard blade, I really wanted to show something that represents who I think is the main character so far in this series and in this book with Kaladin, and he learns to fight with the spear, so that's the main focal point with this. So if you'd like to see more of this type of content, be sure to like and subscribe, and if you don't,
I will knock you the f*** out.
I'm just kidding. But if you've made it to this point, I really appreciate it. And with that, here's the final reveal. Remember, what's better than 1 cup of coffee? 2 cups. Peace.